This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics Inc. Welcome back to more Rugrats Royal Ransom. In the last episode, we did Cone Caper and Acrobatic Dash, and in this episode, switching to Lil, and we are going to be doing the last level of the clown world, and then we're going to move on to the genie world. Now, before we go into this world, I get the name at this level. Let's all be adults here, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flying Babies in their astounding airplane. They'll splat crazy clowns hiding in crazy clown trucks. If their plane runs out of pies, they'll fly to the very top of the tent and get more from the floating crates. But they can't bump anything, or their plane might get hurt. And they have to steer clear of that pink cotton candy. It's going to be an amazing show. It's gonna be a short show. Don't worry, babies. I'll tell your toys you say goodbye.
Okay, first things first, I saw two little batteries in that intro, so we're going after them first. You can't really move the camera that easily when you're in this plane, but, okay. Basically, the plane, you just use the control stick to control around, you know, holding up makes it go down, holding down makes it go up.
Oh, wind is very windy.
If you want to make that, you know, the other way around, though, you can switch flying into a reversed. But I'm personally fine with it this way. So yeah, now there are some more little batteries in here we gotta find as well, but I think there's one right there. So yeah, they're all pretty much in plain sight. So, onto what you're supposed to do. Oh, wow, I got all four of them within excuse me, oh, there we go. So, onto what you're supposed to do right here. We have these little trucks that are driving around. They're shooting those explosive cotton candies, and obviously those will hurt you. Basically, on those trucks is a number. And that number indicates how many clowns are inside. How many clowns are inside the truck? So what you want to do is you want to hit B.
On the side of each truck. It shows you how many clowns are inside it.
What you want to do is hit B to fire the pies, and then and that will make a clown fall out. Basically, and you want to splat the clown with your pies before he gets back into the truck. Now, I should note that the clowns are going to throw those explosive cotton candies even faster than they are shooting out of the cannons. So yeah, those guys can do a lot of damage to you really fast.
Wow, wind is very windy.
I should note right here that we have these little first aid kits that are floating around here. A first aid kit is basically like a band-aid, except it restores all of your health. And the first aid kits are actually only in 2 levels in this entire game, and that is this is one of them, of course. The other one being the final level. Yeah, spoilers.
Splat the trucks to make the clowns fall out.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, this can be a little bit. Yeah, you can see I lost a lot of health doing that because it's kind of hard to aim with the pies. If you happen to run out of pies, as I said in the intro, what you want to do is you want to fly to the top of the circus tent, and these little balloons with the crates will give you 10 more, and they will respawn over time. So you know you're not just limited on 99 pies plus 40. But then again, you probably could beat this level with just 99 pies anyway. There you go. So we just gotta get 6 of these guys, and so we just gotta get 6 of these guys, and we win.
Wow, wind is very windy.
I think being in a plane would be pretty windy. We're also on a plane in a circus tent. Now, geez, we're getting hit. Yeah, those are probably the most Cosmo-like voice clips in this game. We only have 6 clowns to get, so I guess we can probably get a first aid kit if we happen to take a lot of damage. You might want to be a little bit sparing with the first aid kits in the harder difficulties if you can, because in the when we fought the big clown in Cone Caper, the what is it called? The band-aids and the snow cone crates would respawn over time. I don't think the first aid kits do that here, so if you use all of them, well, you're doomed. It's almost kind of like running out of power pellets in Pac-Man. Okay, that's not really a good comparison. Anyways, just one more clown. Get him.
Let's hear it for the amazing flying babies! Yay!
I will say, when the level started, I don't think I've ever seen a level load that fast.
Nice work! Another big battery!
So we have big batteries on the 3rd floor as well. What will they unlock? Well, guess we're gonna have to find out. Alright, it's time for Felipe. Has he ever been called Felipe in the show before? Okay, so we have 3 more levels in here. And before we go into this level, next level, I want to show you guys something kind of weird. Right here, if I jump.
It'd be lots easier if you just became my suspects.
Yeah, I just fell through the floor. And I was stunned for a second, and that's because I actually fell high enough to where I landed on the ground and and would have taken damage, but because there's not a health bar. I mean, I wonder if there actually is a health bar in the hub level, but it's like invisible. Probably wondering what's going on. Yeah, see down there? We're on the ground. So yeah, that little place in the PP3K of the palm tree is a little bit glitchy, and I can fall through the floor, and you can end up being on the ground. I can't go into first person. I could probably fix the camera if I step onto the sandbox right here. And there we go, fix the camera. But I still can't go in the first person.
It's not nappy time yet.
I still can't go in the first person because the game actually still thinks that we're on the 2nd floor of the Playhouse 3000. So if I step in the hoverator, yeah, it just sent us right back up. So yeah, if you can find a way to glitch out of the PP3K and find yourself on the ground, and then you go back into it, it'll still think you're on the floor, and on this floor. So it's kind of odd. That's the only place to my knowledge that it does it, but I think I've seen it do it in other places as well. Pretty cool. And I didn't actually discover that glitch when I was really young either. I think I discovered it a few years ago. Okay. Oh wow! Look at this thing! I totally just realized this thing. I didn't really get a good look at this thing, but I thought it was a tree at first. This is actually a statue of a camel. I did not realize that until just now. Okay, let's go into this level.
Temple of the Lamp. Even genies lock themselves out of the house now and then. The nice genie's lamp is locked up in the temple. But if you can collect 40 rubies, the gate will magically open, and you can return the lamp to him. Some things may be hidden in baskets or pots, so be sure to open them up. If you can help the genie, I'm sure he'd be very grateful. Jeez, Lion! If this genie guy's so great, how come he can't just buy a new lamp?
Okay, so our mission is to collect 40 of these gems. Not necessarily rubies, just any of these gems. I don't know why they call them rubies, because we clearly have... Where's this battery up here? We clearly have emeralds, sapphires, diamonds. I don't know what that is up there. They're probably not even the types of gems I'm guessing they are. Like the sound they make. So yeah, we just gotta collect 40 of these, and then we can get into the the area we're supposed to. Chucky and Lil have some pretty funny voice clips for this level as well. I think Chucky's are more funny. Lil's is just, you know, being Lil. Here, this is an actual ruby. So we got these pots right here. We can break them open by tumbling into them or diaper dropping. What the? Okay, that hurts. If you were playing on a Rugrat Medium, that one didn't even have anything in it. If you were playing on Rugrat Medium, then you would actually have those beetles crawling around everywhere, and they would. And so, yeah, they'd basically be a regular enemy around here. You can't defeat them. The only way you can beat them is by making them run into a wall. Oh, jeez. That was not good. I don't know why I jumped like that. Okay. So, I guess we don't really need to, because we only need to get 40 rubies, or crystals, I should say. Suppose we can just kind of rush ahead and like there's way more than 40 of these things in this level, let me tell you. That pod actually helps you get up here, so if you break it, you're screwed. Okay, not really. But yeah, if I go over here, camera please. Yeah, you can just climb up here. Now these little baskets right here have ropes coming out of them, and it's kind of weird. Like, are they like magical baskets that can have climbing ropes coming out of them? Because a rope can't really stand up straight like this. Well, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's cool how they like rise out of it when you get close to them. Look, it's going back into it. It's like a worm almost. Apologies if I'm going a little bit slow here. Let's bounce up here. You can bounce on top of these little shades right here. Oh, there's a battery right there. This is one of those levels where I don't really remember all the battery locations off the top of my head. And actually, you can walk on this little cliffside right here. Well, it's not a cliffside, it's more of just a rock wall. Ow. Here's a battery. Diamond. Okay. Now it's kind of hard to get on top of these eroded rocks. So if you want to use like the shades to bounce up here. And don't worry, those beetles will never be in it. Those beetles will never be in a pot on top of a roof. Alright, get those two. Bounce up here. Get that band-aid. Alright, so here's another one of the batteries. We got this little bridge right here that doesn't make a sound when you walk on it. Now let's jump off right here. Now if you look underwater, you can see that there is some tokens underwater. But I don't really know how you're supposed to get those. I presume that you're supposed to jump from a height and then go underwater and get them. Like you'll sink for a second, then float back up. But I don't really think that fully works. And in fact, later in the game, there's actually going to be funny money that is even deeper than that. And I really just don't know any way that you can possibly go underwater in this game. If you guys know a way to go underwater, let me know. Because otherwise that funny money is going to be completely impossible to obtain. And we'll get into that when we actually start searching for the funny money. And wow, I crushed it. Okay. We look up there, we actually have an easy red funny money if you want on a quickly buy something. Once again, the red funny blue funny money is worth 10 purples are worth 50, and reds are worth 250. So easy 250 funny money right there, and wow, all 4 batteries. I don't think we're gonna have trouble getting into any level in this entire game. But look at this area. It's kind of like an abandoned town, and like some kind of I don't know, like some Middle Eastern country. It kind of looks like a village from those in like ancient times. Anyways, here's that gate, and the temple is on the other side. Some of these rooftops are actually a little bit more difficult to get on top of because you actually have to use the these magic carpets right here in order to get on top of them. Alright, just one left to get, and I'm gonna make this one the last one. Oh, I missed. Let's get on top of the carpet. And wow, bad shadow effects.
Gotcha.
Alright, so, we've done all we can do. Well, all we had to do. So, you can collect more gems if you want to, but you don't really need them. We have tokens in here. Let me tell you, there's a lot of tokens in here, so it is the temple, so of course there'd be a ton of golden coins in it. And just for fun, I'm gonna collect every single one of them. Let's go out here. There's even more out here, but I think there's actually another battery in here because, if I'm not mistaken, I think the what's it called? The intro screen said there were only 5 little batteries in here, or 4 little batteries in here, but I think there's a 5th one here. Oh, here's this little area. Now, this part of Temple of the Lamp I actually have some really strange memories with. As you know, this is a THQ game. It does have a lot of glitches in it. I remember my mom was playing this game. Like, she actually really loves this game almost as much as I do, maybe even more than I do. But I remember that when we were she was playing this game, she was playing as Kimmy, and the camera like spazzed out for a second, and then like got stuck in a wall, and then the camera appeared underneath her. And she was like, "Oh, I'm underwater!" Like, the camera made it look like she was underwater when she really wasn't. There's another battery right there. And, like, she was, like, jumping on top of these things and walking on them. And the camera was, like, inside the ground. And it was kind of weird. Another very vivid memory I have of this game. Now, I just collected another little battery. Despite the fact that I thought there were 4 in this level. Like, the intro of this level said that there were 4 here. But I think there's actually 5. I mean, you had that one that was on the shade, the one that was... Yeah, I counted 4 little batteries before that last one. Kind of odd. But oh well, I think we've gotten enough tokens. Let's go ahead and grab that lamp.
Nice work. For finding his house, the nice genie's gonna grant your wish. Abracadabra.
Can you grant a wish that brings back a lost friend?
Good for you. More big batteries.
Okie dokie, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next time on Rugrats Royal Ransom, we're going to do these last 2 levels. They're pretty cool, let me tell you. Look at those cars. I love the little details. Okay. See you guys then. Goodbye.